Namaste everyone! I hope you have a wonderful day. I am Monina Sanchez and today I'm going to teach you how to get into one of my favorite postures in yoga, Chaturanga Dandasana. As translated in English, it means four-limbed staff pose. Four limbs because we have the two hands and the 2 feet to balance us. This is one of my favorite postures because it strengthens the entire body. As we're going to see later, we're going to work on our wrists, our elbows, our shoulders, the abdomen, our knees, and our feet. So in and of itself, it can already be a workout. And apart from that, it also helps us prepare for the more challenging asanas. It also helps us refine the more basic asanas in our practice. It also helps us with concentration and increasing our focus during class. So without any further ado, let's get started. In this posture, we are balancing on 2 hands and the 2 balls of the feet. This is also called low plank, where the body is parallel to the mat with the elbows in towards the ribs and at a right angle along the body. As this places weight on our wrists and our shoulders, students with any wrist, elbow, and shoulder issues such as sprains, tendinitis, or ligament injuries should avoid the full expression of the posture and jumping in and out of this posture. Likewise, students with any recent surgeries in the aforementioned areas should avoid the posture altogether, unless otherwise advised by their physicians. To avoid injuries, make sure to warm up the wrists before entering this posture. Start with non-weight-bearing wrist exercises. When the wrists are warm, head over to your mat and place the palms directly below the shoulders. Follow these drills to stretch the front and back sides of your hands. Don't forget to warm up the shoulders and the elbows as well. Place the back side of the palms on the mat, fingers facing each other, and slowly bend the elbows and reach the chest towards the hands. In Chaturanga Dandasana, we need to keep our elbows in towards the ribs and keep the collarbone wide by externally rotating the arms. We can prepare our elbows and shoulders for this sensation through these drills. First, bend the elbows and place a block in between, and slowly pulse the arms up and down. If you don't have a block, you may just bring the elbows in and pulse. Strengthen and stabilize the shoulders by pulling the shoulder blades together and away from each other. Keep the shoulder blades depressed or away from the ears. Warm up the core by doing a forearm plank. From tabletop position, place the elbows and the hands on the mat, interlace the fingers, and extend the legs back. Keep the core in and engaged, and gaze forward. Since we are balancing on our toes, it is a good idea to stretch the ankles and the toes as well. Now let's talk about alignment. Plank is a good starting point for mastering this posture as it requires the engagement of the same muscles utilized in Chaturanga. So, start by building strength through plank first. From tabletop position, maintain the alignment of the shoulders over the wrists, then extend the legs back. Engage the shoulders, the core, the glutes, and the leg muscles. You may stay here for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly shift forward and lower down halfway. Easier said than done, right? Then let's break down the elements one by one. Let's start with the hands. Keep the fingertips wide and distribute the weight throughout the hands. Press down evenly with the base of the palms, the knuckles, and the fingertips. Preserve your alignment by keeping the wrists under the shoulders. Notice the eyes of the elbows, as these will determine where the elbows will go. Externally rotate the arms so that the eyes look forward and the elbows bend back towards the body. Now let's talk about the shoulders. In plank, we want to recruit as much arm strength as we can. So the best way to do that is to depress and protract the shoulders. Maintain a neutral spine too. Slightly slide the tailbone downwards and inwards to engage the abdomen. Suck in the lower belly and fire up the core muscles. You'd want to keep your trunk stable as you enter Chaturanga, so always engage the core. As you lower down, roll the shoulders back to allow the collarbones to spread open. If you find any instability in the core, remember to engage the glutes, the quads, the knees, and the hamstrings as well. Press down with all 10 toes. Keep in mind that the more we engage our entire body, the easier and lighter this posture feels. Relax and don't worry about getting it right immediately. There are many ways to modify this posture. The first way is to use blocks. Prepare 2 blocks and place them in front of the fingers in the tallest setting. You can stay in tabletop position or extend the legs back in plank. Just do whichever works for you. Then, with the core engaged, bring the shoulders forward and down to the blocks. Practicing with these blocks will help you gain the strength and muscle memory you need for a healthy and proper alignment. If you don't have any blocks around, you may take it down to the knees and the chest or the chin. So from tabletop position, lower the chest or the chin all the way down while keeping the hips lifted and the shoulders above the hands. Stay here for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Another option is to lower all the way down in one straight line, very slowly. Alright, now let's try the full expression of the pose. Let's start from plank, hold it for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly shift forward and lower yourself halfway to your Chaturanga Dandasana. Hold for 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Slowly get up and rest. Let's make our practice more dynamic by coming down to Chaturanga and back up to plank 2 times. And then let's hold the posture for 5 breaths on the 3rd time. Let's start. 5 breaths in plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, shift forward, exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, back up, exhale, shift back. Inhale, shift forward, exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up, shift back, exhale. Inhale, shift forward, exhale, hold Chaturanga for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Amazing job! And that's it. I hope that this demonstration has been helpful. Keep in mind the alignment cues and drills for a healthy practice. And most importantly, listen to your own body. Once again, this is Monina Sanchez. Thank you and namaste.